Good morning. I have 8 new products from LA Colors to test out with you today. I had gone to Family Dollar and picked up a few things because they redid their beauty section, and if you haven't been there in a while, it's completely redone like I've mentioned in my last couple of videos. And so I saw a whole bunch of things that I had not seen before, so I wanted to try them because LA Colors is a very affordable brand, totally underrated. They make a lot of different lines of products for different stores. Like if you go to Family Dollar, you'll see the full range, pretty much the full range of products. Then at Dollar General, they have a special line that they do for them, plus they sell some of their regular products. And then there's another line that they do for Dollar Tree. So they're a hard-working company. They make a lot of different products, and depending on where you shop, you will see different things. So these things can be found for the most part at Family Dollar. So let's get started then. I bought the face primer. Looks like that. Comes in a fairly small tube. And so let's start with a little bit of that. And I've never tried any of these things before, so I love trying new things. It's just so much fun. So this is just one of those silicone gel type primers. These generally work really well for me. My skin is dry, and I have good luck with these types of primers usually. Okay, so they have like 3 new foundations, and I thought about it and thought about it, and the way I decided to choose was I thought, okay, why don't I just look at all 3 foundations and then get the one that has the best color match to me? Makes sense, right? Or so I thought. The one that I thought was the best color match was the Radiant Skin Nourishing Long Wear Liquid Makeup. So I started off with this, which is the shade Ivory. This is too light for me. This is too light for even me. So I went on the LA Colors website, and the next shade up is Vanilla, but they don't sell vanilla in the store that I was shopping at. So I went to the next shade, and that is Fair. And this is a little bit darker of a color, but they're both very yellow, and I am pink toned, but I'm just going to try to make it work. And when I was on my way home yesterday from buying the Fair, I said to myself, oh geez, it's such a shame that now I have this other color that's too light, and if the Fair ends up being too dark, which it might be, I can mix a little bit of the Ivory into it maybe to make it, closer to what I need. But I was thinking about this concealer that I used to have years ago. It was by Maybelline. I don't remember the name of it, but I loved it so much, and they discontinued it. It was one of the best concealers I've ever used. And the color and the consistency of it reminded me so much of this foundation, because when I bought the Ivory, I pumped a little bit of it onto my hand. It, comes in a pump. And when I was blending it out, it reminded me so much of that concealer. And I thought, wait a minute, if I end up using the Fair foundation and this reminds me of a concealer that I used to love, why couldn't I just use this as a concealer? I mean, it's a lot, but if I love it and it's something that I use every day, then I don't have to, return it. I hate returning things. So I thought, great, let's repurpose this. Plus, like I said, I can use this to mix in with the Fair. So that's what I'm going to do. I hope that the fair will work out okay. But yeah, the color that I really needed, I'm just going to shake it up. This is something I never see anybody do. I don't know if they do it off camera or if they just don't do it, but you should always shake your foundation. Not just like when it's new and it's the first time you're using it. You should do it every single time, because even if it's new, it separates inside the bottle. So the formula that you get is going to be completely different if you shake it versus not shaking it. Okay, I'm going to use this It Cosmetics brush from Ulta. It's the writing's all worn off. I think it's called the blurring brush. Okay, so let's go for this. This was $4, by the way, which is really cheap for foundation. But I think it might have been on sale. I think the regular price is $6. You know how when you first get it, foundation with a pump, it always takes a while to get it going. Maybe if I put the brush down, that would help. Okay, I think I feel it coming. All right, so that's one pump. So let's just take a little bit of that. Yeah, that's really, really yellow. But let's try it anyway. I'm gonna try it anyway. And there it is, blended out on my hand. Sometimes when you blend it in, you know, it's not as bad as what you think it's gonna be. The other one was way too yellow though. Ooh, that has a strong scent to it, but it's kind of a nice scent. I'm really fussy about scents in my products, and this has a nice scent to it. I don't mind if it's a nice scent, but if something smells bad, I can't handle it at all. There's a reason why I would return something if I really hate the smell of it. Wow, this is supposed to be a long wear skin nourishing radiant liquid, but it's drying really fast. I wasn't expecting that. You know, I would expect that from a matte foundation. See, that's not so bad. It is a little yellow, but I think I'm in the right zone now. Whereas before with the other shade, it was really light. All right, now that's one pump to do my whole face. The finish on this is, it feels nice on my skin, but it's not tacky like the Essence makeup that I've been using. But yeah, it feels nice. It's I would say it's maybe a little bit moisturizing. Yeah, I like this. Now, should I do one more pump? Because that looks like really natural. But see, if I do one more pump, then the yellow might be more noticeable. But it doesn't even look like I'm wearing makeup. I can still see a lot of redness. So let's do one more pump. The caps on here they don't click into place or anything, so I have had some issues with the caps falling off. So keep that in mind when you store the makeup. If you lay it down, the cap could fall off. Oh, I like the smell. It smells so good. It smells like kind of a perfumey smell, but a nice perfume. All right, now we're getting some coverage. that's better. So if you like a natural finish, not a lot of coverage, do 1 pump. And if you want more full coverage, medium to full, then 2 pumps is perfect. Okay, now I'm dying to see how this is going to turn out with the foundation as concealer. Okay, so I wiped that foundation off my hand. So now I'm grabbing the Ivory shade. And I don't think I'm going to need a whole pump for concealer. So I'm going to try to do like half a pump. Yeah, that's pretty much impossible to do that. So, and then I'm going to take a Sephora Pro concealer brush. See how light that is? Yeah, there's no way I could have used that as foundation. All right, let's dab some of that under my eye area here. Sort of stippling it initially. Interesting. You know, I never even thought about using a foundation as concealer, but the formula on this is very thick. And like I said, it reminded me of that concealer that I used to have a long time ago by Maybelline. Wish I could remember the name of it, but it was so good. And what made me think of it was the color that I had back then was called Ivory. So I'm just trying to blend that out. I think I'm going to have to take a beauty blender to blend that out. This one came out pretty nice, but this one I think I might have put a little too much product on. Okay, so I just went and wet my beauty blender, and so yeah, actually both of these look like a little bit too much. That one, maybe we'll just give that a little dab. Still have a little bit of product left here. You know what? I think I'm going to try getting like some precision with this. Right with the tip. And then flip it over and pounce it. Okay. All right. Now the next product that I'm going to use is, this is their new powder. This is the LA Colors Mineral Pressed Powder, and this is in the shade Fair, just like the foundation I ended up using. And I swatched this, and this has a really nice texture to it. It also has a sponge and a mirror inside if you so choose to use that. I think what I'm going to do today is use a powder brush. This is an e.l.f. powder brush. And I'm going to set the foundation and the concealer. I go back and forth with what I use to apply powder Sometimes I like to use sponge applicators. Sometimes I like to use like a cotton puff thing. It just, I'm all over the place. I've even tried using like a beauty blender. Doesn't really have any smell to it. Okay, now for the under eye area, I think I am going to use the sponge that comes with it. Because with the under eye area, it does seem to work better if you press it in. And I'm just using a very small amount. I don't like to use a lot of powder under my eyes because it can emphasize, you know, the darkness and any little lines that are there. Okay, so that ended up turning out okay, color-wise. I made it work after all, and now it helps take down the redness too when you use a foundation that has some yellow to it. And it doesn't look crazy like on the areas that there's no makeup here, so the distribution looks pretty good. Okay, now the next product that I'm going to use is my Jordana Sculpt and Go Contour Stick. This is not new. I've been using this a long time. A little trick that I have found is to take your foundation brush that has foundation on it and blend the contour in with that, and it's so easy doing it that way. Because the foundation and the contour blend together and it just like melts into your skin. Of course, with a cream contour, that's going to happen anyway, but it's even easier if you use your foundation brush that you've already used. Okay, now another new LA Colors product. This is a line of blushes called Red Rouge, and there were several different ones to choose from. I got the one called Preppy, and this is what it looks like. And this also has a mirror, and then it has a little brush similar to what comes in Benefits products. But we're going to use a blush brush. Okay, so I'm going to use a BH Cosmetics 125 brush to apply that. Oh wow, that's way more pigmented than I thought it was going to be. Not expecting that. Now the color on this is pretty versatile, I would say. It's just like it's like a rosy, it's like a rose, but it has a tiny bit of coral-ish color mixed in. It kind of reminds me of maybe a muted version of NARS Orgasm. It's like that peachy pink, but the peachy pink rose. It's just one of those colors that you could probably use with any look. That's why I bought it. I wanted to get something versatile. Okay, now the next product I'm going to use is a highlighter. And I used this yesterday, and oh my god, you guys, this is so beautiful. This is their new LA Colors Strobing Illuminating Powder. I got it in the shade Flashing Pink. There were two other shades. One was a gold. The gold was beautiful too. I cannot remember what the third one was. But yeah, there was another shade too, but whatever it was, it must not have appealed to me because I just looked at it and immediately put it back. But this is gorgeous. Oh, I love this. Look at the finish on that. And then this has a mirror and a sponge. But we're going to use a brush. And I'm going to try out a new brush today. Sort of a sneak peek from one of the next videos I'm going to do. I placed a Shop Miss A order. And I got a bunch of stuff from there. So I'm just going to use one of the things from that I got. This is Shop Miss A's brand is called AOA Studio, and I got the F11 brush. Most of the things on Shop Miss A are $1, but how awesome is this for $1? I washed this yesterday because my order just came in yesterday, and I washed it, and it washed and dried beautifully, and seems to be really well made. It's not shedding yet, and hopefully it won't, but let's use this to apply my highlighter because I really didn't want to use any of the Shop Miss A stuff in today's video because I wanted to save everything for that video, but I can't help it. I gotta try this. I've never used a highlighter brush so large before. Wow, that does make it a lot easier. Set this down. I like to do a little bit on the temple area too. I wish that you could see what this looks like in real life because it's so much prettier in real life than it's showing up on camera. But this is gorgeous. I love this so much. This is the only thing that I tried out like, you know, one day ahead of time. And this worked really well too. Yeah, so you'll be seeing a Shop Miss A haul or get ready with me or testing out new products or something like that in the near future. Okay, so what do we have left? The next thing that we have is, actually, let me go off camera and prime my eyes next. Okay, so I just primed my eyes with MAC Painterly Paint Pot. And the next new product that I'm going to use is this. This is the LA Colors Contour Stick in the shade Highlighter. So it's really not a contour stick, it's a highlighter stick. And this is not new. This is actually being phased out of Family Dollar right now. They're clearancing these out, and I was kind of curious about it, and I figured this was only $1, so what I'm going to do is put this in the brow bone area and then just blend it out with my finger. Yeah, that's like a really subtle highlighter, brow bone highlighter shade. It's pretty though. And then I'm also going to do the inner corner. Yeah, that's really subtle. Okay, now I'm going to go off camera and do my eyeshadows, but I am going to use LA Colors. It's just, you've seen these before in other videos. These are the eyeshadows that they sell at Dollar General. I'm going to use one of the metal shadows, and then I'm going to use one of the BabyPop shadows, and then I'm going to use two of the matte shades. I'm going to use the colors White Shimmer, Nude Shimmer, Foxy, and Forbidden. So because you've seen these on, you know, I've used these before, I'm going to do these off camera And actually, I'm also going to do my brows. I'm going to do my brows with my Urban Decay Naked2 eyeshadow like I always do. I'm going to use Kleancolor, Smokin Black, Smokin Gel liner, Wet n Wild Max Volume Plus mascara, and then prime my lips with my NYX Lip Primer and come back and show you the new LA Colors lipstick that I bought. Okay, so the eye products are on. And now we're going to be testing out the new line of lipsticks called Oh So Shiny. And I got the shade Twinkle. Now, normally I would not even be interested in this, but I recently tried one of L'Oreal's new shiny lipsticks and was pleasantly surprised because it didn't really leave a shiny finish so much as it was just a moisturizing lipstick. So I thought this would probably be the same type of deal. So let's check this out. So that's the color. Let me do a swatch. Even though I'm going to put this on my lips, I still... Ooh, that feels nice. Oh, I like that color. So this is basically just a pretty brownish nude shade, I would say. All right, let's try this. Now don't forget I have my NYX Lip Primer on already. Glides on easily. Oh, that is a gorgeous color. Oh, I like that. And it seems to... It almost looks like it has a little bit of shimmer in it. It does have a slightly shiny finish to it. And it looks just a little bit shimmery. I don't know if that's the way the light is catching it or if there's actual shimmer in the lipstick. Well, let's see. If we look at the swatch, see? So I'm not sure about that. I like it though. I like it a lot. I love this color too. Man, this color is gonna just go with everything, and it really complements my lip color. I think that this might look a little different on different people depending on what color your natural lips are. I love it. So those are all my new LA Colors products that I bought, and totally underrated brand. I really think I'm going to enjoy a lot of these things on a regular basis, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed already, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button. I'll see you in the next video, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.